name is Jay Barnard, and I'm Chef Recovery. A story of hope, a story of success, a story of cooking, a story of eating, a story of life on life's terms. I came up with the idea Chef Recovery, my recovery and recipes become real. So what I do is I take a recipe, and then I take a theme in my recovery. So I'm kind of just plugging away, picking words out of my book and matching it with food. And yeah, we got the shallot, we got the ginger, we got the cilantro, we got the cream, scallops and shrimp, zucchini and asparagus. Here we go, zucchini. Asparagus. I didn't see any asparagus to give up my love of my life, which is drugs. But to realize that I wasn't. Hey, sir, how you doing? To realize that I don't have to give it up forever. It's a one-day time program. I might not be alive tomorrow. So to do it one day at a time is very simple because there's only 24 hours in a day. I sleep for 8 hours. That leaves 16 hours. You know, there's meetings in the area that you can go to. They're about an hour and a half long. That's 3 hours. Now I'm down to like 13 hours. If I'm working, I'm down to 8 hours. Now I have 3 hours. I'm back in bed. Very, very, very simple. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, like this last time that I went to jail, I was looking at 5 years in prison. And it's a lot of Christmases. It's a lot of days. And I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired, but I didn't know how to get clean. I didn't know how to be clean. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know. I was scared, you know, and fear is one of them. Self-pity, self-worth, ego, how you're brought up. That's all I know how to do. You know, dealing with feelings is not an easy thing. To feel meant I was going to feel pain. So I just ran to something that, you know, made me numb. You know, where today I feel, and at times, you know, to be honest, it doesn't feel good, but, you know, I don't have to run and escape from my feelings today because I know they'll pass. So, you know, in active addiction, I just didn't care, you know, and it was 14 years. This year, my family, they all came up, my grandpa, my mom, my dad, no, not my dad, my stepdad, my brother, who went to treatment actually while he was up here, so he's in treatment right now. It's his own decision. I can't make his decision for him, you know. And I mean, it really wasn't my own decision because I was sick and tired of jail, so I didn't want to go back to jail again. So I knew if, you know, somebody offered me treatment, I didn't really know what treatment was, but you know, it's probably better than jail. I thought anyway, but. It turned out to be better than jail. At the time, it didn't feel like it was better than jail. So they all came up. I actually gave my grandpa my 2-year medallion because he deserves it more than me. He's such an awesome man to put up with it, you know, and to see him here was really, really great. You know, and to see my mom's husband, who I hated 10 years ago, I hated him. You know, and I've built a relationship with this guy today. I got a wonderful girlfriend who my family adores. I like Bobby Flay because I got a lot of motivation from one of my best friends who hung himself 3 years ago. 3 years ago in June. He was 26 years old. He hung himself because of this disease. But he was a chef. He was on. He had his own TV show on Channel 10 back home, on CJBN at 10. What was it called now? Cooking with Dawn or something it was called, or CJBN Cooking. And I got motivation from him to try this thing, you know, to take this thing seriously. His mom, when I went back home, gave me the first book he ever bought, which was Bobby Flay on the Grill. So I started a cookbook. It's called Chef Recovery, My Recovery and Recipes Become Real. I'm just in the beginning stages of it, which is exciting. I don't know where it's going to go, but What I'm going to do is I have a couple videos up on YouTube, and what I do is I take theme in my recovery and I match it with a food dish. So the first video I did on YouTube was grilled powerless trout. So a lot of people don't think trout are powerless, but they are. When you put a minnow on a jig, you drop it down in the hole and you catch a fish. I mean, maybe they're not powerless in the fact that they're tough fish, but they're powerless over the fact when they're going to die. Just like me. I'm powerless over drugs and alcohol on a daily basis. If I pick up today, I'm going to die. May not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be next week, next month, next year, but I will die. There is a life out there worth living. And that you don't have to use drugs and alcohol to do it. And that when you do use drugs and alcohol, that you're going nowhere fast. And I want people to see that that if this one guy could do it, heck, anybody could do it, right? When you're willing to help yourself, people are willing to help you.